I can hear you better.
This is day one of practice. Right? So with day one, we got West Coast in the back. We got the people coming in.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, appreciate everybody at the same today. And shout out to the boy, everybody here at the Parsons today, man. Appreciate you, guys.
So what's up, OC, man? It's been a while, bro. We ain't heard from you, man.
What up, brother?
Yeah, man. It's good to be back in the saddle. Man, I'm gonna be hot and fire. And bam, bam, and thank you, Cowboy man.
What up? Hey, we about to start. We about to get loaded up.
Y'all can see, man, we got West Coast in the background. He actually coming from the practice. So this is gonna be a very, very live show. So, you know, for everybody that's coming in the building, he's streaming on his page, we streaming on our page. So we finna cross stream and we finna talk. And you know, it's real good talking about West Coast because I know how he works. So we gonna really kind of talk about what's really going on out there. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to talk about what's out there. We got Starboy. He say he's in the building. Starboy, I'm calling you today. We got some work to do, boy. Let me turn on my boy West Coast again. West Coast, talk to the people, my brother. Talk to the people. Yeah, so now we got it. Yeah, he in the background, but hey, man, we getting ready to definitely talk about day one. Listen, let me tell y'all, my boy West Coast called me as he walked out of practice, and I was like, say, no. Everything you said sounds too good for us not to go live right now. So
Hey,
this
man, we gonna bring you the latest.
We got OC in the back. OC, man, what's up with it, brother?
Man, look, man, we bring you the latest and the greatest in Cowboy sports and news. We're non-stop committed. You know, morning, noon, and night, man. We're gonna bring you the best content. Don't forget to share the videos, like, share, and subscribe to the page. And listen, turn on the bell notification icon so that whenever we go live, wherever you may be, however you may be, you get that information that you know. We're gonna keep you informed and on top of everything.
On top of it. Yeah, so now we got about 20 seconds, man, and then we gonna, you know, get it going. We gonna get it going, man. Say, I tell you what, West Coast got me so drunk about day one practice, man. I'm about to lost my whole mind, bro. I'm not lying. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, man, let's get this intro going and let's talk football. Shit. OC,
Yes, sir.
you ever want to skip the intro and just say, let's go?
Yeah, man, that's really what I was thinking today. But you know, we'll let it run. It's up to you.
I don't know, man. Hey,
You can fast forward. You can fast forward to the logo, man. So we can go ahead and get into it.
Should we get into it?
Man, just get into it, man. Don't cheat the people, man. Making them wait 5-10 minutes, man. This is hot off the press, and West Coast got the info that everybody want to know already, and so we just go to tee it up with him because he already out there live, man. So I mean, I would say let's get into it, but you know, it's up to you.
Hey, you know what, OC? This is what I'm gonna do. Let me just showcase a little bit of tease because people are gonna come back in. So first of all, for people that's coming in, we got West Coast in the building. Mr. Training Camp himself. I turned him down a little bit just in the back, but we got him in the building. So for people that's gonna watch this later, we got a lot to talk about day one. He done already spilled the beans some to me, but we go both get into it. So we got the original OG, Mr. Training Camp Killer himself. So yeah, man, forget this intro, man. Let's talk. Oh, God, OC, I ain't got you queued up.
Uh-oh.
I got you. We gonna do it a different way. Listen, this ain't gonna be all pretty professional, but we go do it.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be real nice. Listen, I turned off the intro on there. I said, forget that intro. Let's talk ball. All right, let's get West Coast in here. West Coast, what's up?
Are we live?
We live now.
Bruh, y'all that music.
I know. I had that music going. We got the OC in the
Nah,
building.
we
It's
lost
day.
126 people.
Hey, hey, hey.
But all right, but let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go. All right, all right. Let's get right into this content real quick. We got the OC in the building. We got West Coast in the building. What everybody wants to know right now. First question from day one of practice: what did Dak look like?
All right, so real quick I need everybody, man. When we first got on here, we had 226 people on here. Now we got 80 people, man. I need all y'all to share the content right now and go find those people. We are live on the show, man. Go find those people, man, because this is good content, man, and we is ready to rock and roll, man. All right, so everybody go find those people so we can get it back popping. You feel me? So Dak Prescott looked like Dak Prescott. Like he looked like Dak. Like if you didn't know Dak Prescott got injured last year, you would not have known he was injured today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like he looked like, I mean, I'm not about to like sit up here and gas y'all and be like on some Dak looks like Jesus. Like, no, but he didn't look like a guy who just broke his leg. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he just looked like him. But one thing that's very noticeable about Dak Prescott is he's from what I saw today, he's way more talkative. You know, there was a situation where one of the receivers kind of ran his route a little. He ran his route a little short, like he kind of slowed down, basically. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as, you know, he was walking back, you know, Dak kind of met him halfway, and you could clearly, you know, see Dak with the motions of his hand telling him like, yo, man, you gotta make sure you keep running. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you keep on, you know, keep that momentum of your body going. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't slow down. And, you know, Dak, you know, he said it in a nice way, but I mean, I could tell he said it in a nice way. He gave him a little hand gesture. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you can clearly see that, you know, Dak is, you know, he's very comfortable in his skin, and he's very comfortable being at camp, man. Like he looked like who he always is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's just a great thing because, like, Dak don't gotta look better. Like I've already made the statements a bunch of times that Dak can come out and be the exact same person, and you know, and I would be perfectly fine with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. OC, you got something?
Yeah, man, I'm glad to see that Dak is taking that leadership. But, man, West Coast, what I want to know, I want to talk about that offensive line. I want to know how Leo Collins and Tyron Smith is out there looking, man. Are they kick sliding and punching? How they look? Do they look strong? Do they look quick? I mean, what you got out there?
Tyron Smith looked like God. He looked like he's back looking like Thanos. You know what I'm saying? He got his big old, like, he has his big old, like, black, like, he literally looks like a knee brace, but but I guess it's an arm brace that's on his arm, and he has his big old neck thing, and he just looks menacing, you know what I'm saying? But he was out there doing his thing. Leo Collins looked good until he met your 12th overall pick on the line of scrimmage.
Did he
Micah,
West
Hold on, you
Coast?
can't speed past that, West Coast.
Michael got around him. You know what I'm saying? But Micah Parsons got around him pretty smoothly, pretty easily. You know what I'm saying? And he was, you know, it was a nice play. Like Dak, it was a play action pass, and they also just so happened to be rolling to that side. So, you know, if it would have been a real game, opposing quarterback, he would have had a menacing sack and would have destroyed the quarterback. Like he would have been destroyed. It would have been one of those things where the quarterback shoulders touched.
So hold on, West Coast. I'm gonna slow you down for 1 second because I want to get some clarity around that Michael Parsons rush. So was Michael Parsons standing up as a rush in, or was he blitzing from the linebacker position?
To be honest with you, he was doing both. But no matter what he was doing, he wasn't really. He was from on that play right there. He was on the line of scrimmage like a D end.
Wow. Yeah. But
for the most, like, I'll be honest with you, Micah Parsons is probably going to play more edge rusher like Von Miller than he is going to play actual linebacker, because even on the second team, the middle linebacker shout out to all those idiots that said he was going to be your starting middle linebacker week 1, though. You know, shout out to those dudes. Make sure you don't go follow those guys. And I don't know who it is. I just know it's a bunch of them out there who obviously don't know football. But even today, with the second team, Micah was still at the Sam. You know what I'm saying? The second team middle linebacker was freaking Keanu Neal.
Now that's shocking. See, Wes, you going too fast. First of all, what he's saying is practice one, Micah was playing the Sam, but Jalen was the middle linebacker, which logically makes sense.
Jalen Smith is your starting middle linebacker.
Okay, yeah, that definitely
There's
makes
no
sense.
reason to even talk about that, like to talk about or so whenever people talk about are they going to cut Jalen Smith, the question is, are the Dallas Cowboys going to cut their starting middle linebacker? That's the question. Like you can hate Jalen all you want. Hey, real quick, hold on. Hey, we have 1,400 stars. You guys know I believe in the S's. You either sending stars, you sharing my content, or you stealing. Which one are you doing right now? I need everybody on here to hit that share button, hit that star button. Because if you don't hit that share button or you don't hit that star button, you is stealing content, man. You already know, don't nobody like a thief, man. Hit that star button or hit that share button and share the content.
So West Coast, what you saying is super intriguing, West Coast, because day one on draft day, one of the first things that came out of my mouth when we drafted Micah Parsons, even before the draft, I said, man, he would excel as a pass rusher of some sorts off of the edge. And him playing that Sam position in that 4-3 under puts him in the ideal position to consistently do that. So I was right about that. I'm happy that you verified that, West Coast, and I'm going to brag on myself for a second, man. But that's exciting to see because it's going to be turmoil with D-Law and Randy Gregory and this boy rushing off the edge. I love it.
OC. West Coast, can you please also expound on what happened when you saw Micah Parsons go up against Lee L. Collins? Please.
It was a play action. I mean, we're doing a lot of play action, which leads me to believe that we are going to be running the ball this year a lot because there's no reason to be practicing a whole bunch of play action if you're just going to be standing there. We're going to be running a lot of play action this year, and it was one of the typical. You know, it could have been him just reading the play, but either way, he beat Leo Collins. He had his hand in the dirt. He was on the left hand side. He was on the opposite side, and Dak Prescott rolled out so he could get to his point, so he could throw the ball. And Micah was just standing there. You know what I'm saying? So like literally, like Micah just tagged him, and then Dak threw the ball. It ended up being an incompletion, but like if it would have been a real game, the ball wouldn't he wouldn't even have had time to get the ball off. You know what I'm saying? And he just flat out beat him. You know what I'm saying? Right. So Micah, and that's what I think about Micah Parsons is like. Micah right now will probably be like he can have a Chase Young effect coming off the edge. Like he probably gonna get you 6.5 sacks coming off the edge. Like I can see.
I'm gonna up the ante, West Coast, on you. I think he gets more than 10, West Coast. I think he's 10 above that guy. I'm gonna up the ante. They rush him off the edge, West Coast. I got him at 10 or plus. I got him at 10 to 11, West Coast. That's what I think.
This is why I say. This is the thing though. The reason why I don't believe it's gonna be 10 is because the primary you still have DeMarcus Lawrence on this team. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a zone rushing play, like for the most part, I'm gonna tell you what they use Micah Parsons for on them tight ends, man. Like they really had him on the line of scrimmage, and he was really like damn near jamming tight ends at the line of scrimmage and playing with them dudes. So I think he's gonna be like a tight end eraser.
Yeah,
that's when he was playing with the first team.
Real quick, before I ask you the next question, and listen, what's happening with that echo is West Coast is streaming, so that's why you're hearing that. Y'all gonna have to really treat this show like what it is, imperfect, but you're getting it live, you're getting it real time. It's just what it is. Rock with us if you can. Also, West Coast, they asked where can they find you. I'm seeing that already, so people want to know where they can find you.
West Coast Cowboy. Type in wherever they watching right now. Type in West Coast Cowboy.
There it is. All right. Now, one thing real quick. The people want to know what's going on with Boss Man and Deshaun Wright. The people want to know, bro.
Well, Deshaun Wright was probably, between Diggs and Deshaun Wright, I'll probably say this: Deshaun Wright would probably get my seal of approval of probably my top player for the day.
Oh
Now,
my! Whoa!
the reason why I would give it over Diggs, the reason why I would give it over Diggs is because Diggs is a second-year pro. Deshaun Wright is a rookie. You know what I'm saying? But when you counting plays today, Deshaun Wright had plays. He definitely had plays. Like, he had plays, and you can definitely tell that, like, the defense rallies around him, and that then, you know, he's kind of, you know, I feel like the defense has kind of accepted him. You know what I'm saying?
When you say
Just
accepted
because how the
him,
way they,
are you saying
how
you
the way they,
saw camaraderie around Deshaun?
Yeah. Yes, because of the way they were praising him. You know what
I
I'm saying?
smell a
It
dog,
was more
Cowboy.
it was more than just like them like dapping him up. It was like, you know what I'm saying? My
Oh
dude,
God!
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And then Jalen's doing the LeBron thing right now where he damn near has a secret handshake with everybody.
Hey, man, look, West Coast,
Leadership.
this is great stuff, West Coast. This is great stuff, man. Thank you so much, man, for coming on. And look, West Coast, one question for me that I'm super interested about because I have my own theories about it. I think that potentially Simi may take some reps from Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown. Did we see any rumblings of that in practice today, or was it status quo?
The fourth receiver spot is definitely open. You could tell because Noah and Cedric was really both getting after it. The Parker kid looked good too. Parker, the wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his
Aaron
number,
Parker.
but I remember.
Aaron Parker did his
Yeah,
thing.
he was flashing. He was flashing.
Oh God!
Flashing. He's stupid fast.
Aaron Parker.
If I had to say right now, I would honestly say I think Noah would be your fourth receiver.
Okay.
Okay.
And see, Wes ain't gonna BS. Okay, we might have to cut the stream because that echo is really bothering the people that's listening on my end. But I want to ask a couple of more questions. All right.
Shoot.
Okay. From the tight end
Hey, I mean,
position.
I don't think it's echoing on mine. If they want to just go on mine and watch it, they can watch it on there too. Because I'm live on mine. I don't think it's echoing.
Yeah, it's not echoing on yours. It's echoing on here.
So tell anybody that can't handle it, just go over to my page and they can watch it there.
Gotcha. So real quick, what's going on with the tight ends?
Blake Jarwin's in that same boat as Dak Prescott. You would never know he was hurt last year. He's definitely in that same boat. Doesn't look like he lifts the step. But I'm gonna tell you, Schultz don't look like he backing down. Somebody done whispered in Schultz's ear that he could probably be a starting tight end in the NFL.
Oh,
and I'm proud of that because, you know, I was hard on Schultz for 3 years, man. Like, you know, I like it when a play. But it's the thing though. Like, I don't feel so good because I was accurate at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, if you sucked, like, I'm gonna tell you, like, you know, 9 years ago, my wife's cooking wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But today, her cooking is the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with growth, you just being accurate. If you might have said that dish, if I would have said, my lady would have been like, how's my macaroni and cheese? 9 years ago, I'm like, I mean, it's good, baby. She asked me how my macaroni and cheese is today. I'm like, boy, that macaroni and cheese slap. Why? Because she didn't made it so many times. We passed the mistakes phase. That's where I think Schultz is. Schultz is now at he's past because he was a goofy dude. He was like a goofy, like, where do I go? Where do I go? Type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just looked out of place, bruh. Like, there was just times, especially when you had dudes like Rico Gathers out there, like, let's just be real. Schultz should have never made the team because of Rico Gathers, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? But since he did, you know what I'm saying? But Schultz, like, I don't know, man. Like, over the last year, like, the best thing that happened to him was Blake Jarwin getting injured. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely not letting it go. And Schultz, a lot of people don't know, he led your team in reception first downs last year. So the kid can definitely, you know, make a catch when you need one.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Awesome. That's awesome. West Coast, last question for me.
The tight end I would look after is the Sprinkle kid that we got from Washington. He's very intriguing. That dude is stupid big. There's no reason, like, on a freaking first down and the 4 on the goal line and you want to throw the ball, there's no reason Sprinkle should not be on the field. If he's not on the field, he shouldn't be on the team. Because, bro, he's noticeably big. And he big old arms, big, long, like he looked like a power forward.
Wow.
West
And he
Coast.
moved too. I ain't gonna give him Rico Gathers, because everybody knew how much I had love for Rico, and then they start thinking I'm lying anytime I say anything good about Rico. So I'm not even gonna try to mention Rico, but even though I didn't mention his name 4 times. But yeah, Sprinkle gives me Rico Gathers vibes.
Well, West Coast.
Like he gives me Rico Gathers, just athletic, can go up and get the ball, and like he's gonna be a problem trying to take him down.
Got you. Hey, I'm gonna close out the stream, but I'll call you when we finish. Okay, Wes?
All right, call me back right now so I can finish on my show.
Okay, I'll call you as soon as I finish.
All
right. OC, it's me and you.
All right, bro. So I just think that, man, it was intriguing information by West Coast, man. Man, fantastic to see that Dak is back in the saddle. I expected nothing less, though, Boss Cowboy. I expected that he would be fantastic coming back. Interesting to see. I thought that Tyron Smith would be pretty good, especially starting off, so that's actually good. Leo Collins getting beat by a 4-3 guy off the edge. I'm not mad at Leo. It's not surprising. But, man, Michael Parsons, I'm excited about him playing in that same position, Boss Cowboy. And I think if they utilize that boy, I know we got DeMarcus Lawrence on the field, but I think it's enough sacks to go around for everybody. That's just what I think.
So who you talking about, Parsons?
Parsons.
Yeah.
I think it's enough sacks to go around for everybody, Boss Cowboy. So, man, I think that depending upon how they fire him, he could turn up big, man. And so, man, listen, based on what West Coast is saying too, Boss Cowboy, Nashawn Wright is making me a believer. I'm smelling a dog, Boss Cowboy. I'm smelling a dog in the making early. What do you think?
Well, one of the things that we always said, and I always say, is if you win the crowd, and I got this from the movie Gladiator, that if you win the crowd, you win your freedom. Right. Mm-hmm. And it's one thing I know from co-hosting with West Coast for a very long time is he has good eyes. He's going to call it pretty much the way that he sees it. That's why he told me a couple of people that really stood out to him was Nashawn Wright and Sprinkle. So a lot of times when the media say stuff, I don't really kind of take it as serious as I would take it. We got our first super chat, and it came from the homie from Oak Cliff, Texas. Yeah, Quincy says, put it in. Love the show, Oak Cliff for life. You the first one.
Quincy, thank you, brother.
You the first one. So listen, anybody want to have a comment shot to the top where we could take it, put out the super chats. So, man, there it is. This is the first one, and it came from my brother from my hometown. And listen, man, you already know real quick, I'm rocking Oak Cliff Society today. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I got the shirt from the SOC homie. If y'all don't know who SOC is, that's South Oak Cliff. Yeah. So it's a whole society with us. But anyway, going back, and appreciate that, Quincy. Going back to what we was talking about, OC. Yeah, and see, one of the things about Nashawn, is what West Coast told me over the phone before we went live is he said, man, it's the teammates that's behind him. OC, it's the teammates. It wasn't just winning the crowd. He was saying you could see the camaraderie from teammates. That's why I like West Coast eyes, because he gonna notice stuff, sometimes being honest, that the media is not gonna notice. He gonna notice it almost from a player perspective. So hold on, my boy Starboy, he say real quick, we go take some of y'all comments. If y'all got any questions, we go take it. Starboy say West Side over here. Yes, sir. West Side of Oak Cliff, man. Absolutely. Belina in house. And my boy say, what up, country grammar, Boss Cowboy? Absolutely, country grammar all day. But go ahead, OC. Go
No,
ahead.
man. Look, no, man. Look, I mean, you said win the crowd, win your freedom. I say the first step of leadership and peak performance is winning the respect of your teammates. So your
Yes.
teammates are not going to be dapping you up, congratulating you, being in your corner if you don't got their respect. And so how you get respect when you come into the place like college or the NFL is performance. That's how you get respect. So it's clear to me, based upon what West Coast said, Nashawn Wright has been doing a lot of the right things. A lot of the right things in terms of how he handled his teammates, but also in terms of performance. And so, thank you, Jay Jones. We see you, brother. We appreciate you. So listen, I think, man, that this is going to put a lot of pressure on other people to step up that performance. And we talked about him, Boss Cowboy, and you had your thoughts about him in the draft. And I'm not as detailed on corner like you are, but
Right.
I saw a guy that was long. I saw a guy that could make plays on the football. That's what I saw. So it seems like he's doing that, Boss Cowboy. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Listen. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I was not high on Nashawn Wright. I was low on Nashawn Wright. Low. I called him a reach. Yes, I did. I didn't like it. And what I saw about him is people kept getting a step on him. That's what the film said, okay? But when they tried him, he's also excellent at attacking the ball.
Yes.
He's excellent at attacking the ball. So he's not afraid to go after the ball. It's another guy that was like that. I want y'all to think about it. It was another guy that was just like that we actually bring it on. I want y'all to really think about it. Everson Walls was like that. Could he be? Because that's a real big thing to say right there, bro.
Yeah, man.
Everson Walls is coming on the show soon.
Well, you know what we always say on this show, Boss Cowboy, that I really appreciate about you
Yeah.
is that we don't drink Kool-Aid
No.
without measuring.
No. we do
So,
not. Hold on, we got us
here's-
another super chat. I don't mean to cut you off.
That's
we
all
just
right.
want to kind of keep them people in the spotlight because they definitely putting in.
Man, C, thank you, Birds. Thank you, C. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for the love, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you this. Listen. So my measuring tool and stick, and I'm gonna have to hop off in a few minutes, boss. I'm gonna let you rock it, okay?
Okay.
Is this? Give me 2 preseason games.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay?
Yeah,
Give me 2 preseason games. And if I see this boy making plays, and I see him doing the same kind of stuff that he's doing in practice, I'm gonna go ahead and say, thank you, Quincy, man. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Hold on, I gotta address his comment too. But after
No, he want to see Michael do it in pads. Great punch, kill, speed. OC, you know. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Quincy. And I'm gonna address your comment real quick, and I'm gonna get back on this topic. The thing about punching somebody is that you really don't punch. Thank you, Rika. Moving the chains in the building. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get to your comment in a second, but let me address the punch first.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say this. You got to get to the point of convergence to get a punch off on a defender. In other words, you got to get 2 quick kicks in the ground, sliding back or sliding at a 45-degree angle to meet the defender to get your punch off. Okay? So if you don't get to that point, we call it the point of convergence, or the point of attack is what some coaches call it. I call it the point of convergence.
Don't you
the
start
point
that,
where
OC. Don't you start that teaching over here, boy.
No, this gonna be quick. This will be real
love
quick. It's the point where you and the defender meet. So your kicks in the ground gotta be quick enough to meet him. If your kicks are not quick enough, he's gonna get to what we call your hip. He go get to your hip pocket. And if he gets to your hip pocket, he can dip, turn, bull rush, he can do whatever. Then your punch don't matter. Because you didn't set up quick enough to get your hands on the guy. Now, what I will say is this, is that if he's at a stand-up wide position because of his 4.3 speed and his first 2 steps, I'm going to go ahead and say he's a guy that's going to be hard to touch, especially if you're talking about Leo Collins, because Leo Collins is a power pass protector. He's not a guy with quick, fluid feet. He's a guy that works good on short, quick sets and contacting you quick. He doesn't deal well in space like a Tyron Smith. He's a different type of tackle. So there you go.
Yeah, and then Rika, she had a super chat. I want to address that with you before you leave, man. And then y'all know I'm gonna hang around for a little while because we talking football now. Enough speculation. It's time to talk damn ball. All right. So I want to
put her chat back up because I want to make sure I don't miss anything.
Yes, sir. Here it is. So.
If Nashawn took notes and corrections in rookie and minicamp, he could surpass Killjoe and Brown. If he's, I can't read the rest of that.
Yeah, and if he's been working, I love his ambition. I can see the rest of it. That's what she said.
Yeah, so Rika, man, look, I agree with you. Look, I think this, one time you're lucky. 2 times it's a fluke. 3 times you're consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Say it, OC. Man,
so at this point,
hold on, before OC leave, before he finish, I just want to say this publicly. I miss OC. I miss him. Listen. OC been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, but for Boss Cowboy Sports, business related. He's our business liaison. I've been carrying the content. But man, sometimes you just gotta sit back, man. Let me sit back. Go ahead, OC.
Yeah, man. So, and Warren Sapp said this, man. First time you're lucky, the second time it's a fluke, the third time you're consistent. So, Nashawn Wright is about on his 1.5 times. So, after these 2 preseason games, I'm going to go ahead and say this man is consistent. And I think that when you come into the league, it's about how you translate. And that's what people don't talk about enough. Yeah, it's nuances and it's things that you can work into your game. But how do you translate against big boys? And then hunger, desire, length, all those things. He has great length. He has great ball skills. Yeah, technical nuances are an issue, but again, technique is something that is always desired, right? It's always desired. In other words, you can always get better at your technique. It doesn't matter who you are and how long you've been playing. So, look, I think he has surpassed some of these boys. Actually, Rika, I think he surpassed them now based on the feedback we're getting from West Coast and what we've seen and heard in minicamp thus far. I think he already has surpassed some of these people.
Oh yeah, man. First we got to take Pastor Douglas' comment on this, and
and Boss Cowboy, I gotta sign out, but look, we can get back on later tonight. Hey, we can get back. Look, no, listen. We can get back on later tonight if you want. If the fans want it, put it in the chat. Say get back on later tonight. Let's talk some more ball. We'll get back on later tonight.
You go just leave. You on tease.
I gotta do. I gotta get my boy somewhere.
I got you. Go ahead. I got you. So but it was, I got you. See, go ahead. I got you. So he out. But real quick, yes, to Pastor Douglas' point, I love what he said. Put the best 2 corners out there who don't matter who they are. And then, Deshaun Taylor said, get back on. Yeah, so we got a lot of ball to talk about. Y'all go see OC. He coming back. Okay, yeah. It's unanimous. Everybody saying let's talk ball. I'm with that. Listen, we gotta talk ball. We gotta talk ball because this is day 1, and it was a whole lot that I talked about with West Coast that we didn't even bring out. The only reason we didn't even bring it out is because the echo was just getting too out of hand, and I want to keep a certain type of quality. You know what I mean? I don't want to run off people thinking, that's how we stream and not saying anything bad, but we just kind of did the show like that. You know what I mean? We did it quick. So, but anyway, no, I definitely agree with you, Pastor Douglas. It's going to be all about putting the best 2 guys out there. And Nashawn, shoot, listen, I will, real quick, I want to give a shout out to this comment real quick. Dre the Great, he said West Coast was on fire. Yes, he was. And this is the beautiful thing, I'm gonna be honest, about having good relationships in the podcast community. Like, none of these guys know me from being like dramatic or shady or weird and stuff like that. If they saying that, it's them, it's not me. Like, West Coast called me and he literally said, boss, I just got out of practice. What's your questions? And I just, you don't ask me. And so we got to talking about it. And I said, nah, bro, we can't just talk about this amongst us. Let's put this to the people. So I walked into my home. I said, I'm finna send you the stream. Let's go live. No prep. Let's go. So yeah, we go definitely talking more about tonight. But real quick, I want to kind of take some of y'all comments real quick because I'm loving what y'all saying. Dre the Great, we go keep up with you, man, because I like some of the stuff you saying. You said Nashawn Wright is the truth. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's one of those things, man, to what OC said. One time can be luck. Second time can be a fluke. 3 times, it's who you are. So I think the OC's assessment was spot on too. When he said, let's give him 2 preseason games before we super anoint him. Like, I'm already getting high on him. Another thing that I talked about with West Coast was boss man. This just day 1. So none of us should panic. Remember, drink measured Kool-aid. Hold on real quick. We got my boy Buddha. I knew your ass was coming in here when we started talking about Nashawn. I knew you coming here. He said, not everybody said what is about Wright. I want to know what's up on Cox, my hand pig. Hold on, Buddha. We gonna come back to that. Cause listen, we gotta take our hat off to you, Buddha. Hold on real quick. This for you. Clear our view, bro. Cause you said it. You was one of the first that was super high on the show, right? I gotta give you flowers on that, homie. You was high. I was low. You was high. But like Buddha literally told me, I don't care about boss man. I don't care. I want Nashawn. I said, man, you going crazy right now, bro. So hold on real quick. My boy Javon said, boss, what's the cash app? You know I'm gonna tell you that. So the cash app, if you want to put into the movement that way, is $ Boss Cowboy Sports. But the super chats are up now and people are giving. The Ninja just gave. I sure appreciate that, the Ninja. You know, we go, so you can do it through the super chat where you'll click the $ that's underneath the chat. It's gonna come right into the show. And obviously we prioritize, you know, the super chats. Not saying that other comments not important, but obviously when you know, give it to the show, we want to prioritize your comment. So speaking of that, my boy the Ninja, man, and I met the Ninja, man, at Waffle House. Listen, people don't even know, man. Me and the Ninja, ooh, that's my dog. Go back to Waffle. See, man, the Ninja, you gonna have to get on the mic, bro. I don't care what you say, man. I know you don't like social media, but you got a lot to say. You know, like Andre 3000 said at the BT Awards, the South got something to say. You do too, the Ninja. Your voice definitely matter. He said, check your Facebook inbox. I was the first super chat, my guy. My bad, bro. My bad. And listen, the first super chat, we gonna do something special for you, man. If you the real first super chat, because it's in here. If it's in here, because I think it's Quincy. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit biased to Quincy because he you know, he Oak Cliff, man. You know what I mean? He's from my neighborhood. But fair is fair. If you the first super chat, which I believe, because you always support all of us, yeah, we gonna do something very special for you. Yeah, and that Waffle House video was classic. So let me get to these super chats real quick, just because we acknowledge it. And I'm gonna come back to Buddha because we was talking football. We're not gonna talk money all day. We're here for football, not just money. He said, keep bringing that fire, boss. Appreciate it, man. And this is the day we really been waiting on, to be honest, man. And we've been waiting on, because we know we get a lot of love on Boss Cowboy Sports, and we've been knowing that y'all really want to support, and now it's easy to do through the super chats, and we knew that y'all was gonna show a lot of love. It's already a lot of super chats. We also want to say we appreciate the super chats and all that kind of stuff, but put comments by it as well and questions by it. That way we can address you and still talk football at the same time. All right, so yeah, Starboy, real quick, I love this. Starboy, I'm calling you today, bro. We got some stuff to do. We got business to handle. We got content to do. We got events to do, bro. Me and you. And if you don't know Starboy, you better look him up. Hey, I'm going to put it like this. I already talked to the OC. We trying to have a hit a week, not a hit a day. We trying to have a whole hit a week. The whole week. It's hitters. Nothing but hitter talk. If you don't know what hitters, hard hitters. I'm a hard hitter. And matter of fact, special shout out to Starboy because he gave me a Dallas number. My number is 972. My firstborn son is named Dallas. So for him to come out with a Dallas area code for me and pull strings like that, man, you know I love you for that, bro. Anyway, all right. So going back to what we was talking about with Nashawn Wright and Boss Man, you know, I was talking to West Coast and, you know, Law going out there tomorrow. Skywalker gonna be out there Sunday. Big Game James gonna be out there. But what's gonna happen is, and that's why I was talking about having the relationships with the other podcasters, is I talk to all of them. So I'm going to talk to all of them. I'm going to look at all the video clips, and we go bring it right back to Boss Cowboy Sports, and we go talk. Some of them guys, we go definitely, you know, be able to put them on the show. West Coast was headed home, so I was like, how far are you? He said, I'm about an hour away. I said, well, we go do a show. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Dre the Great, you right. You right. Yes. Listen to Dre. Listen to Dre. The coverage going to be crazy. Facts. This is the biggest year for independent content creators. There has never been this many content creators in training camp. Never. Law is out there. Big Game James is out there. Vach is out there. Skywalker is out there. I think Jay Tuck out there. Like, so we gonna be getting it from all angles. This is gonna, listen, man, if you don't smell what I smell, I smell special. This sure getting ready to be, if you don't smell it, check your nose. Check your sinuses. Hold on real quick. My boy Leonel said, what time you and Wes going live? We actually went live at the beginning of the show. I had to take it out because it was an echo. That's it. We was already live. It was already a good show, but it, you know, we got to make sure the quality up. It was an echo, so I had to, you know, take that out. And we next time we won't just go crazy like that. We go make sure that we got all the technical stuff together because we obviously got to have a good quality stream. We want to kind of keep that. But so if you go back to the beginning. Yeah, Joe Trina said Hard Knocks is out there. Listen, yes, it is going down, man. So, and this is just day one. We did a video yesterday. I got to release the OC's video in the next hour. So I'm going to release, yes, obviously my girl Rose say, yeah, my girl Rose say, she say West Coast out there. Yeah, no doubt. And see, listen, man, I want to give West Coast his flowers, man. You know, I want to give West Coast his flowers. For one thing, rumors are he wasn't the original. I don't care. I'm gonna say this: he definitely put training camp on the map. Even if he wasn't the first, I would say this: he went out there 7 years ago and started really doing a good job of getting in the player's face, talking to the media, and giving a true independent voice as a podcaster. So hell yeah. So, and hopefully this is something that me and West Coast do a lot through this whole duration. Also, when they come to Dallas, y'all go get this from me. I'm going to go to the practices in Dallas. So everybody in California, but when they come back here, oh yeah, it's going to be popping football. So we already decided to kind of do it like that. And Rose said, all eyes on the high boys. But yeah, so real quick, I just want to address this one question. He said, I know it's just practice, but practice is how you get on the field, and Nashawn trying to earn some PT. Right, bro. So, and Sadiq, thank you. I'm going to let West Coast know, because I know you will. She said, I just subbed to West today. Thank you. That's what this is about. Like, so when we come on each other channels, it's just the right thing to do to also sub to those people that's putting in the work. So he was out there. He called to give me the content. I said, listen, let's put the content in the public versus just talking between me and you. And he deserves subs for that. And all the guys that's out there deserve subs. When I say sub, let me slow down and explain that. When I say sub, people, make sure you go, especially with all the shows, hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Okay? With all of us. Okay? So, when you hit that like, when you hit that subscribe, the main thing, even with that like, what it does is it tells all the platforms that the content needs to be shared with others. So you're not just hitting a like, you basically telling the computer, share this more. We got a super chat from the homie Buddha. What's up, Buddha? Let's take it, because I see what you doing, Buddha. Buddha, like, stop all that. Let's go back to talking football. Let me see what you say. My boy Buddha say, at the end of the day, it's always good to see a brother prosper. Wright starting come Sunday. Brown camp good. We seen this before. Nope. No Kool-aid. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Good ass point. And I really want to talk about what you just talked about, Buddha, which is also talking about how to win in Dallas. Okay? The way that you win in Dallas is you got to win us. You got to win the crowd. Another thing I talked about with West Coast is he talked about that it's a three-way battle at safety, not four. And for those of us, because West Coast is live right now, you don't have to choose between us. I'm going to just say that right now. The beautiful thing about social media, I'm going to finish my point, but I want to say this. The beautiful thing about social media is you can finish with me. After you finish, you can go over there and listen to the pre-record. Or if you listen in the West, you can then, once you finish, come back over here when I'm finished and then hit the pre-record, and then you can kind of listen to both of them. It's not an either or, it's both. But going back to what Buddha was saying and going back to what GA was saying about earning PT and earning starting time. Oh, then we got a super chat from Bishop. He say, bless you, man. Happy for you. Thank you, brother. And I know you are. I really do. So I would say this. Let me show that super chat too, man. I appreciate it. He said, bless you, man. Happy for you. Thank you, bro. You know it's been a lot of work with all of us. And thank everybody. Like, thank all of you who got us to 1,000 subs. Thank you, Buddha, for the work that you did with us. You know, I really appreciate that. I thank everybody that kind of laid the groundwork for where we're going. But going back to football and winning us, it's a three-way battle at safety. The person that's locked, according to West Coast, looking at day one of practice, Donovan Wilson. But we got to think about how that started. That started from him winning us over. So West Coast was out there and we talked about safety. He said, boss, the fight at safety has nothing to do with Donovan Wilson from day one. From day one, he got all the starting reps. He said the guys that was rotating was Kazi, Curse, and Thompson. So this is still, now y'all know I'm long-winded it, so I'm talking about Nashawn Wright still, okay? I'm still talking about Nashawn Wright, but I'm making a point. How did Donovan Wilson get there? Hold on real quick. My partner, my OG partner, he say, what's the cash app? I'm going to slow down and I'm going to tell you that for sure. The cash app is Boss Cowboy Sports. So you can give two ways. You can get a Boss Cowboy Sports through the cash app, or you can do it through the super chat. All right. So let me go back to the content. Man, y'all blessing us so fast, I can't keep up. I appreciate it. And that says that y'all appreciate us. And we definitely don't take that for granted. But going back to what I was saying, so Donovan Wilson won us, right? Because when Donovan Wilson was stinking it up, and we got another super chat from Daisy Clark. Thank you, Daisy. A $10 super chat, man. Absolutely, we appreciate you. He won us. And y'all remember, put questions by too, and we will address your questions. You know, we appreciate the love always. I just want to also talk football with y'all because I appreciate the love, but let's talk football too. Add comments and questions to that, and we go take it. My boy E. Cush in the building. He say, hey, but he won us. Donovan Wilson won us. So when Thompson was stinking it up, y'all remember that? He was stinking it up. What was the crowd saying? Why are they not putting Donovan Wilson? Oh my God, we got a $20 super chat. That's what I'm talking about, man. And see, Javon Brooks, definitely appreciate you, bro. He said, yo, boss, the defense got a chip on their shoulders. Dan Quinn got a chip on his shoulder. Dak, Zeke, Gallup. Hold on, I got to finish this comment because I'm going to come back to this one. This is good. Dak, Zeke, and Gap, and the whole O-line, the whole team. Yes, the whole team coming back with a vengeance. Facts, homie. And that's how to do a super chat. See, you see how he did it? Obviously, he loved the content and he gave, but also he put a comment in. We go address that chip. I'm gonna finish this point though on Donovan Wilson. Man, so Donovan Wilson, it was us that was calling for him after Thompson, bro. It was us. We was making that noise. We was the one like say, man, what are y'all doing? So what ended up happening? We saw him play. So going back to Nashawn Wright, to Buddha's point, to GA's point, it's how you do it. How you do it is win us, and he's doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to come back to that chip that my boy Javon Brooks was talking about. Hell yeah, it's chips on shoulders. We got another super chat real quick. From Day Walker Vaughn. He said, what up, boss? Donovan been a dog since Little League. Been watching him since Pee Wee. Ooh, what? You know him since Pee Wee? See, that's what let you know, man. This is a small world. Yes, he is a dog. And see, and that's why we always say on this show, your voice matter. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for those of us who was calling for Donovan Wilson, it happened. The same thing happened to Nashawn Wright. And I know West Coast, like, man, West Coast called me the other day, man, and we prayed together. It was like that. That's like we on that level where, hey, man, let's pray real quick over, successful season, just, things to go well. It's not all football with some of these content people. We like cool. We like brothers. And I know, I said all that to say I know him. He would not co-sign Nashawn Wright if he didn't see it. I know him. See, that's the benefit of when you know people. I know Wes. Like, I know him. I've went to games with it, kicked it in the city with him. We kicked it with players together. We done had a lot of late nights together. Like, when he come to my city, we kick it. Like, we hit the streets. We come back at 4 in the morning. Now, we keep it respectful because he married. But so, like, I know that dude. I know him intimately. And so, when media say stuff, sometimes I'm like, oh, no. But when West Coast is like, say, boss, I ain't going to lie to you. Yeah, my boy Starboy say, right, exactly. Yeah, that's what happened when you kick it with people. You really know them. You know what I mean? You know how they think. And see, Starboy kicked it with us, so he know. He like, nah, I know Wes. Wes, he. Let me just say it like this, man. I'm going to say it like this. This is the best way to say it because this is the most honest way to say it. Y'all give me a second to find it because y'all know me. I just got to. I don't see it. So anyway, don't worry about it. But this is the thing. So that's what's happening right now with Nashawn Wright. Yes, this is practice 1. So I don't want to get too drunk on Kool-Aid. I don't. Because remember, I only drink measured Kool-Aid. But at this point, it's time to take Mr. Nashawn Wright serious, bro. It's super time to take it serious because it's starting to happen too much. At least take him serious. You might not be all the way bought in, but at this point, at this point, it's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. Yes. So at this point, the measured Kool-Aid, this is the measured Kool-Aid. I think the person that laid it out the best on measured Kool-Aid. Hold on real quick. Hold on, don't do that. Riker, don't you do this. Don't you do this. Hold on, Riker. We got to talk about this because, see, you getting ready. You coming in here, you white as can be. You coming here, you talking about iced coffee is better than Kool-Aid. Do you see how many black people in here? No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Don't you come here and talk about no iced coffee. We like Kool-Aid in here. It just got to be measured. Period. Real quick, and then Steven said, "I'm drinking the right Kool-Aid fruit punch." You already you downed it. It's already all the way gone. It's some people they drinking it. So hold on. You mean to tell me y'all fully have gulped it? I just want to be clear on what I'm hearing. Am I hearing that some people have already fully drunk all the Kool-Aid? That's what I want to know. Cause see, I'm trying to give measured Kool-Aid. Hold on, man. Is this measured Kool-Aid I'm hearing from y'all, or is this, I want to be clear, or is this, are y'all doing this? Come on now. Because I don't know if I'm super quite ready. I'm not quite that ready to fully all the way. No, not yet. Not me. Not quite. Not all the way. But I'm drinking the Kool-Aid and the measured Kool-Aid on this. You better take him serious. To me, that's the measured Kool-Aid. This is the proper amount of Kool-Aid before I get drunk on it. Okay? Because this, I'm going to tell you when I'm going to get drunk on the Kool-Aid. I think the OC laid it out best. Continue to hear these reports. Up and down practices. That's going to happen. He going to have good practices. He going to have bad practices. But then when those lights come on, because I'm going to tell y'all why. I'm going to tell y'all why we got to be very careful not to drink too fast. All right? Y'all listen. Boss go tell you. All right? I'm going to even put the Kool-Aid at the corner as I talk about this. Okay? Because I want y'all to, you know, we talking about Deshaun Wright versus Boss Man. This is why we got to be careful. Just slowing down a little bit. Remember, we have a thing called practice All-Americans. That's a very true term. That is a true thing that happens to where there are guys, they ball out at practice. You know who was like that? Xavier Woods. Y'all remember? He was turning training camp up. West Coast went to him. I watched it live and apologized. Coach gave a super chat. Yes, indeed. What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach? We go show that. But I'm hold on. I'm gonna get to you, Day Walker. I'm gonna get to you, bro. We appreciate the super chat, Coach. But see, listen, I'm telling y'all, I drink measured Kool-Aid. So I think the proper way, listen, y'all. The proper way, I'm being honest. See, because I told y'all I'm gonna be loyal. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Cause see, this is day one. See, and we also is this a grown folks channel? Can we talk honest on here? All of us have been at a time where we've been in need of affection. I'm going to say it the cleanest way possible. Or I'm going to say it like this. There's a such thing as it's a reason why they say, and this is true, don't shop hungry because you will overspend. We hungry. Listen, y'all, we starving for football. Come on, y'all. That's the appetite for, and all of us got to watch this. Me too. I got to watch this. That's why I'm trying to be measured. You know what I mean? We all been waiting for football, so we hearing news and we ready to buy. And I know I am. I ain't gonna lie. Some of this stuff I'm ready, but I gotta wait just a little bit. So let me see real quick. Let me see. I gotta see. I'm gonna take a couple of more comments real quick. Oh, Day Walker. I told you I'm coming back to this. Day Walker said, bro, boss, I'm sipping the Wright Tropical Punch Kool-Aid. I ain't got no ice. God damn it. I ain't got no ice in the glass yet. Just taste the punch of the God dog. Hold on, bro. Oh. Oh. Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. That dude say he drinking it off the spoon. All right, man. I ain't mad at you. You the only person that I'm cool with drinking Kool-Aid because you watch it from Little League. You got the best eyes on them. You do. So if it's anybody to trust, it would be you, to be honest. You've been watching him from Little League. You know what I'm saying? No. No, hold on. No, you ain't been watching the show right. No, that was Donovan Wilson. No, you don't even know the show right. But yeah, but anyway, let me see what my boy Buddha talk about real quick. My boy Buddha say, and then we gonna cut the show because we gonna likely do another show later. We don't want to give all the content right now. We gonna do a way better show later. So obviously, man, football season is here, so we gonna be working overtime, bro. We gonna be having a lot more guests. Y'all do remember before, because we not gonna cut out quite yet, but remember, we do have Everson Walls coming. He's fully committed. I've been in contact with him a lot. We've been going back and forth. He got a lot to say, and let me tell you, Everson Walls is one of the most down-to-earth men that I ever met in my life. Facts. I met Everson Walls, just, it's one of those things to where you doing what you're supposed to do because things happen, and you're like, there's no such thing as luck. Get luck at your vocabulary. Things happen because they supposed to happen. I run into Everson Walls. I'm always gonna be boss. I didn't put on no fronts, and we just talked. And then he was like, hey, I need to go to the airport, to another airport. Can you take me? I'm taking Everson Walls to the other airport. I'm like, nobody looked this good, bro. So we talking, and as we start talking football, I'm like, hey man, just FYI, we got a 5 podcast, blah 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 blah. And he said, yeah, let's do it, right? And he said, matter of fact, let's stop talking so we can save it for the show. I'm gonna give you my number. So, and I'm telling y'all, that's why I asked, could this be true? This would be wild if Nashawn end up being the next Walls. Because Walls as a rookie had 11 interceptions with 4.7 speed. 11 as a rookie, undrafted. That sound like Nashawn Wright, Buddha. That does. Think about it. Y'all know what this mean. When I put on these, I'm finna talk. That sound like because a lot of people slept on LaShawn, me included. And I told y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like, I was already, I knew. I just knew that he was gonna do what he's doing. Count boss on that list that was like, reach. Reach. Exactly what I call it. Reach is what I called it. Said the dude long sleeve, his long speed looked very questionable. I said the best thing about him is he's great at attacking the ball. Hold on, ooh, hold on, Marv. Marv said something that's too real. But we gonna come back to this. He said, just hope there isn't favoritism going on in Cali. Let the grass and pass tell the truth. But I'm drinking Kool-Aid. So far, boss, I'm with you. And I know you don't drink Kool-Aid fast, Coach. I know Coach. I know him very well. We talk a lot about football. Hey, that's my football buddy right there. But that's the benefit of getting a crowd behind you. Because remember what Jerry said, Coach? He said Hard Knocks wasn't even a thought because of the fans. Really, he should have added a little bit to it. He should have said because of the fans' pressure and the amount of money I make off the fans. That's what he should have said. So LaShawn is doing what he's supposed to do. He's winning over the teammates. The word is getting out on him. He just got to stay where he is, and favoritism ain't going to even be able to stop it. Not even favoritism. Because it was clear favoritism on Thompson. Y'all remember? They was calling Thompson last training camp practice All-American. Those of us who know football never believed it. Never believed it. Yeah. Jay Jones, you right. Everson Walls was a dog, and yes, he does need to be in the Hall of Fame. Yes, that's a fact. It's a shame how many people don't know how much of a dog Everson Walls was. It's really a shame. It's a lot of Cowboy fans that don't even really know about him. It's so sad because when I ran into him, he was surprised that I knew who he was. In the city of Dallas. It should be red carpets everywhere for Everson, man. But anyway, going to what I was saying, like on that favoritism and politics and stuff. He's doing it right. You know what I mean? And I think it's one of those things to where you also have the benefits of the Hard Knock cameras out there. So with the Hard Knock cameras out there, it's too much transparency on the process, in my opinion, to be able to take talent that's balling and put it away like they did Donovan Wilson. They kept Donovan Wilson on the bench way too long. It's going to be harder to do that this year. Now, Marv, Coach, I do know that that's a fear in Dallas that we all should have. I just think it's going to be harder this year. Yes, favoritism is here. We know that, and I agree. It's just that I think it's going to be harder, and I do think he's trending right. I also do think that he has the right, what people like to call sponsor, right? So we all know Al Harris like those tall corners. We all know, especially when they got Boss Man to get LaShawn when they got him, that had to be because a coach was lobbying for him. It likely was Al Harris because he likes the tall corners. So all the politics are lining up for him. The cornerback coach likely vetted you and wanted you. You got the Hard Knocks, which is going to keep everything transparent. According to West Coast Eyes, he saw firsthand the camaraderie of the team lobbying behind him. You also add on top of that the crowd that's starting to scream for him. So the momentum is kind of going his way, similar to what was happening with Dak, right? Because once We saw Dak preseason. Oh, that train was gone. Hearing about Dak was, sure, the Mississippi guy. Yeah, okay, we'll see. But once we saw him, oh, yeah, it was different. It was different when we were like, oh, wait, whoa. Wait, this dude, wait. This is not just a backup right here. This guy right here got some it to him because he kept balling. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the Nashawn Wright question. Can you keep balling? You know, we don't want to see the flash and lows. We want to see flash, maybe a little bit of a rookie low, flash, a little bit of a rookie low, another rookie low, because we got to give him a chance to be a rookie too. I don't want to be like, flash, 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 and keep flashing. No, he's a rookie. Flash, show the greatness, show the rookie, show the greatness, show that you learning, Like I'm saying, like 2 average games, show the flash again. If you doing that, you trending right, because that's also what happened to Diggs, right? Another thing, and then I'm gonna close out. We talked about the corners. Yeah, Andre said it right. Yes, exactly. And see, that's what I'm trying to say, man. We drink measured Kool-aid here, and this is a perfectly measured statement. Development gotta be there too. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I know we high on the Sean, but let's say if the first preseason game is so-so, right, or average, or he even get beat, don't fall off a cliff, because like what Andre said, look for development too. They rookies. Like, and let's not even throw away Boss Man. This is practice 1. I know this from playing. Matt Owens attested this because he played receiver from Blinn. All the players and coaches will tell you this. All players in any sport will tell you this. There are highs and lows in football. There are great practices, bad practices with all of us. Very few of us are just perfectly consistent. There are players that's like that, but 90% of the players gonna have great practices and then bad practices and average practices. So this is day 1. So what we doing is we giving the flowers to the standouts. But Boss Man might stand out tomorrow. So what we don't want to happen is, because now a lot of us have co-signed the Sean, don't become a hater on Boss. Just let it play out. Let's let the grass decide. Coach always says that, let the grass decide. So yeah, anyway, man, likely you go see us again, bro. We go definitely get on and talk more ball. Cause I wasn't even planning to do a show today, but I got that call. I mean, the homie called me. Wes, he was like, bro. He said, bro, I just got to practice, man. What you want to know? And then after we started talking, I said, bro, no, we got to do a show on this. One of the hold on. Javon said that is no sound. Can y'all hear me? Real quick, sound check. Can y'all hear me? My boy Javon, that's my dog, so I want to make sure everybody with me real quick. Sound check. Y'all put in the comments if y'all can hear me. Okay, cool. All right, he said there we go. Cool. All right. So just real quick. So with the corners, the standouts that he talked about was great standouts for the corners. Now listen, y'all. Listen. Man. Y'all know what this means, bro. Matter of fact, I gotta put some effects with this one. I'm not done. West Coast let out. And listen, man. Listen. He didn't have to call me. He could have been, can I be real? He could have been a territorial Mark, Chauncey, biatch. Nah. He could have said, I'm going to keep this content for my page. He said, nah, the first dude I'm going to call is my homie. So when I tell y'all, he let out something to me that I was like, really? Listen, y'all. Dead serious. And he know me on this. I'm going to do this one more time because I'm keying it up for something. Oh, man. He said something to me that I was like, if I got to eat the crow, I'm going to eat the hell out of it. He said Anthony Brown looked good. And everybody know I've been calling for his head. Sadiq will say, LOL the shades. Yeah, whenever you see me put these shades on, these are Jalen Smith glasses, clear our views. He signed them, okay? So I took them as my show to basically say when I'm seeing things clear, I put these shades on. So this is my signature statement to say I'm seeing things clear. But listen, I'm getting ready to be an example of what we all should be. And see, Special K, you talking real, bro. I'm feeling you on this. Special K. See, this is why I like our Cowboy fans, man. They just so honest and real. Thank you, bro. Special K say same old story with AB in training camp. And the OC said what you said, Special. And see, that's what I mean by not drinking Kool-aid. See, thank you, Special. But at the same time, if he had a good practice, Special, I still got to be humble enough, as much as I've been busting slugs at him, to acknowledge a good practice. Now, I didn't see it, but I know West Coast wouldn't tell me that if he was a bum. He said he made some plays. He also told me he also gave me the perspective on who he made plays on. He said, now, boss, I'm not hyping it because he made it on Noah Brown, but still he made good breakups. And I was like, well, if he making plays, give him his flowers for a good practice. I'm with you, Special K. That don't mean that totally change your mind on everything. But at the same time, none of us need to be like the Romo fans that hate Dak. Because it's difference between Romo fans and Romo Coat. It's a big difference. Romo fans like Romo, but they also like Dak. The Romo Coat, they hate Dak because of Romo. But some of us do that with our players. We'll start liking the Sean Wright, so we'll start hating on Boss Man Fat. Or we wanted Dak to get paid, so we said Zeke shouldn't have got paid first. Oh, Fat, he fat and out of shape. No, you just kind of on Dak nuts. That's what's really going on. You don't dislike Zeke, you just over like Dak. So what I'm trying to do is be a public example, Special K, that if Anthony Brown plays good, I said I will come on the show and eat cooked crow. I'm ready too. Now, y'all know I ain't gonna eat no real cooked crow. It's gonna be some chicken that I'm gonna say it's crow and I'm gonna eat it. It's gonna just be for television. You crazy, you think I'm eating some real cooked crow. But I'm saying though, like, I want to be the example. Hold on real quick. Hold on, Jamie Eccles real quick. Hold on real quick, man. Jamie Eccles, oh, Jesus. Don't come here like, oh. He said, bro, I've been out on Brown for 2 years now. I've seen him in shorts and pants. Finish him. Ooh. Perfect. God damn. I'm with you. I'm the same. I'm just saying, He had a good practice according to my partner. So I'm going to say he had a good practice. You know what I mean? That's it. And so the same thing with him. I got to see him under the lights. Because we talked about this with Xavier Woods. There are people, we used to call them at University of Houston, practice All-Americans. I can name them. I can name guys, they was cold at practice. They made plays. Man, get in the game and piss on themselves. Like, real talk. And it's the opposite. All of us know this too. Let's keep it 100 in all sports. There are certain people that are horrible practice players. They ball in the game. Dak was like that. Y'all better hear me. Charles Woodson was like that. Y'all better hear me. Charles Woodson was hated around the league because of his practice habits. Charles Woodson used to fall asleep in meet. Bo Jackson was like that. Bad. Yes. See, Andre. So you can tell who played because, God, boy, you hit this dead on the head. Scout team legends. Ooh, man, you hit that on the head. Bro, let me tell you something, Andre. This is so true. We used to fight them. True story. We used to fight them. Like those guys that go all out at practice, right? See, because when you're a starter, let me be all the way truthful with y'all. Coach, don't be mad at me when I say this, Coach Marv. When I say this, don't be mad. A lot of times after you play, let's say I played in a college game on Saturday, I was likely sore Sunday and Monday. Like, you sore. You've been out there hitting. Your forearms and everything is you hurting. Or you was playing through sometimes injuries like groin injuries and stuff like that. So maybe the first practice, you would go to the scout team guys and say, hey, bro, I'm trying to get my hamstring together. Please don't go 100%. Just for a couple of plays. Let me just kind of rest my leg. And you know what them scout team All-Americans would do? Turn up. Scout team legends. Everybody that played know what I'm talking about. Everybody, I don't care if you played volleyball, it was them types. I'm not lying. And we will fight them. Fist fight. Like, say, bro, I told you go 80. Whop! we would. See, y'all don't really want to know what football was really like. Matt will tell you. Coach Doug will tell you. Coach Marv will tell you. See, people think everybody is friends at practice. That's a lie. Don't you ever think a locker room is full of friends. Everybody that say that ain't never been in no locker room. You fought balls on your own team. Some of my best friends, I fought them harder. My best friends, I fought them the hardest. If you play receiver, man, I had the worst fights with receivers. That was my teammates. I'm talking about taking off our helmets and everything. But then we get in the locker room, we don't do that. But I'm just saying. So hold on real quick. Damn, I said I was ending the show 30 minutes ago. But hey, man, it's first day, man. Let's listen. We all excited. Let's just talk. We talking football. Coach say, boss, shorts doesn't fix Brown major problem. The physicality was his main problem, and pass would tell the Brown story. Thank you, Coach. Coach spoke. Coach spoke. Coach has spoke. Exactly. So it's one of those things. I say this and I mean this, man, and that's why I love doing this. And I really do love the people that support Boss Cowboy Sports, because the people that support Boss Cowboy Sports, we really kind of like the same type. Like you, with Boss Cowboy Sports, I'm going to tell you right now, you either hate my style, hate the OC style, or you love it. It's really no in between. Because, like, that's just what it is, right? So people that like us over here like us for this reason right here. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. That's why y'all like Boss Cowboy Sports. because whether you agree or not, there's one thing you know about us over here. We gonna do our best to tell you the truth, bro. We gonna do our best, and I always say this: boss get it wrong. I don't think I get it wrong a lot, but I get it wrong. But what you not gonna see me doing, what you might see on other podcasts, you ain't gonna see me doing a bunch of trying to save face and all that. You ain't gonna see that with me. You could just see me say, hey, I was wrong on the Sean. I called him a reach. I was wrong. And I move on. And I think, honestly, I think people respect that more when you can just say, hey, man, I got that wrong. Now, the thing is, what I got to do is then say, why did I get it wrong? Was it my ego in the way? Was I being a know-it-all? Did he get better? Did he improve? Was this person coached up? Did you actually rate his college correctly, but you didn't factor in the coaches that can take them to another level? I got to go back to the lab when I'm wrong and say, damn, why was you wrong? So when I find out why was I wrong, it makes me smarter for the next analysis. But you can't get smart when you're a know-it-all. You can't learn from the past when you're a know-it-all. You can't heal your friendships or relationships when you're a know-it-all. When you're a stubborn motherfucker. Oh, excuse me. When you stubborn, you ain't good for nobody. Be all the way honest with you. You ain't good for nobody. But I'm going to say this, man, because OC say we going live again tonight, so I don't want to keep talking because then y'all ain't going to want to come back. So OC say we going live again later. We going live. And we going to have a lot more content to talk about because I was supposed to drop his video. He already did a video. But I'm also got to do some homework. I got to watch some stuff. I got to watch the press conferences and stuff like that. And then, if we watch them press conference, I'm going to come back with a lot more. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? I got to, give me about 2 or 3 hours. I got to kind of dig through the highlights and the tapes and the clips that's coming in from video. We likely going to be doing showcasing those clips. My boy C. Burleson, he asked a good question. He said, what time, boss? Honestly, I don't know. So what I would say is just keep your notifications on. All right. So let me explain that. Everybody not hip to that and how this stuff works. All right. So with YouTube, you do not know when we go live unless you hit that like, subscribe, but also you got to hit that bell. Some people don't know that. Some people hit the like, and we appreciate everybody that hit that like, but hold on. Oh, see, Matt, I was almost out of here. Don't see, Matt know how to get me back in, Matt. Don't you do that. See. See, I was just finna get off, man. Don't do that. See, this is why I gotta go do my homework, bro. See, ooh-wee. He said, curse play big nickel a ton today, boss. Look good. See, Matt. If y'all don't know who this is Professor O. Professor O, as he played for Blinn. He has a great football mind. All of us who know him respect him greatly. He's very analytical, but he also, talks very common sense. So he's not that numbers guy where it's like, man, shut up. Because there's a lot of numbers guy that's like, man, shut up. No, he's balanced. You know what I'm saying? So, Matt, I'm giving you, listen, I'm going to just say on Matt real quick and why I like Matt. Matt is a guy that uses his eyes, but he also uses analytical data. You know what I mean? I say I'm like that too. I think we both kind of kindred in that. And I still owe you that tape because I was dead right on what I said on Tyler. All right. Most people don't know that he had a first round grade. I'm going to show you that. I ain't forgot because I ain't make that up. Tyler Biadasz had a top 15 grade according to Todd McShay. I know who said it. I got the article. I just need to send it to you. But see, my boy Matt, he hit me. He say, boss, I didn't see that where he had a top 15 grade. I said, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm just gotta go pull it up. Matter of fact, it's on this computer right here. When I get off, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna send it right to you. But going back to what I was saying, Matt and me were probably the only few that was not knocking Curse. Facts. That's why I got to give my boy his credit, because I like people that's willing to stand alone when they believe what they think they see. Matt and I was standing alone pretty much on Curse. It wasn't a lot of people that was rocking on Curse, man. That's just honest. I'm not trying to say we super special, but respect the fact that we was willing to stay flat-footed. So I called Curse a potential breakout player. I really believe I see that. If anybody follow our shows, me and Big Game James had a big debate on that. We went back and forth on that bad. With film and everything. I have the film and everything. I was like, yeah, bro, I can show you what I say I'm seeing. But Matt is basically, see, Matt, you can't do that, bro. I ain't gonna never get off the show if you do that. But yeah, I'm gonna look that up, Matt. Whatever you have to, man, send it to my DM. Like if you got the clips or if you got the tweets and stuff that was talking about how he plays. See, what he's saying is very big. When he say he played a ton of nickel, that means that he was covering the slot receivers, likely on 11 personnel. Okay? So, to try to, thank you, my boy. See, I know I can count on you, bro. I know I count on you. My boy say, listen, this is what we all got to do. We a family. We support each other. Content people, we all just football people. And I always say this because one of my best videos was the 4-3 under. That was one. If you ain't checked that video, go check it out. We broke the hell of that down. But the person who actually sent me the concepts on it was Matt, Professor O. And what I did is I researched it behind him. I was like, man, this sounds good. So then I went and did a whole bunch of research. I'm like, God damn, this is way better than I thought. And then after I fully researched it, I was like, oh my God, we go destroy the league with this. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm certain. Damn, Matt, I want to call you right now and get you in on the show because I want to talk concepts with you, man. Matt, if you available later, bro, let's try to do a show. I'm dead ass serious, bro. It don't got to be nothing special, but it's a lot that came out today concept-wise that a lot of people can't explain. I know you can explain it, and I know I can explain it, but I think the fans would like to see me and you talk, bro. Like, talk the concepts, because it was a lot of stuff like what he was talking about on Curse playing the big nickel. We got to be able to explain what that means, because a lot of people don't know what we talking about. And when we do, and if you come on, bro, this is what we gonna do. We go break out the diagrams and everything, bro. We go break it down. Like, we go be like, this is why this stuff is gonna work. This is why we're high on what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? We go break it out, like, and explain it. Why Curse being a big nickel, and what does that mean? What does that 4-3 under mean? I had a guy come in just real quick, you know, just kind of explaining it real quick. And he was like, oh, no, we running the 3-4 because Gregory said he's playing Sam. That was this guy's logic. And I was like, see, you haven't studied the 4-3 under principles. You obviously have not. Because if you did, you would understand that in the 4-3 under, yes, they stand up, the Leo. And sometimes they can put their hand in the ground. But it's 4 down linemen. So you see Gregory right there standing up. He was playing the Leo right there. So you'll look at him standing up and you'll think, oh, that's a 3-4. No. That 4-3 can look like a 3-4. But you have to count the down linemen to know exactly what their defensive scheme is. I also asked West Coast to date. Man, I'm sorry, man. I suppose they've been out, but hey, man, it's day one of practice. So I'm just laying out all the stuff because West Coast said, he said, man, what's your question? You know me. You was out there? Okay. So I asked him, I said, how many down linemen did you see? Y'all say, man, y'all listen, if you're a Boss Cowboys Sports League, I'm gonna talk football over here, man. I ain't gonna talk no bull crap. I'm talking football. I asked him, so like this is a 4-3 under, okay? Let me just explain this real quick, just a little bit of concept football. All right, just a little bit. So starting from left to right, I know Sadiqa go like this because she loves knowledge. I love people like Sadiqa because she really wants to look at football from concepts, not just from entertainment. Like she want to know it from chess. I love those types because this game is also about chess. It's not just about talent. It's also about schemes and talent. Talent is the most important thing. Trust me on that. But scheme is just as important. It can be more important if you put your people in the right place. So let me explain this real quick, talking about the down lineman. Started from left to right. In the 4-3 under, the people that are down linemen. So let me explain what the down lineman is. A down lineman is basically putting your hand in the ground. It's that simple. That simple. It's not complicated. When you stand up, you're not a down lineman. It's that simple. Okay? So the down lineman from a 4-3 under is the defensive end, the defensive tackle, the nose tackle, and the other defensive end. From left to right. Okay? Now, the differences in how they play in terms of gaps, I'm not going to get into that. That's real technical, but those gaps are also slightly different. Well, not even slightly different. Those gaps are different than a traditional 4-3. Okay, let me take my time with this just real quick. But the difference is what's called shades, meaning the leverage of how they play against the offense, whether they're head up on the right shoulder, left shoulder. That's a number breakdown by diagram. I'm not going to do all of that. I'm not going to turn this into school, but it's good to understand this from a concept. So when they doing stuff, you will see it and you'll be able to see why they're doing it, and you'll be able to see what kind of difference it's going to make to an opposing offense. This is the main difference between the 4-3 under and the traditional 4-3. The key is that sound, okay, which is on the right side, and that sound is aligned to what's called the strength of the offense. Now, y'all stay with me. Now, I know I'm getting into school, but if you want to know about football, just stay with me. Yep. Okay. So, and then my boy Matt said, he said that diagram is a bit misleading if you haven't seen it live. That Sam is really on a LOS, so 5 on the line. The 4-3 under, from my research, can be different because it's not always exactly the same on the 4-3 under. That's why we need to do a show on this, man, because maybe we can debate this out till the truth come out, right? With the 4-3 under, from my research, what I saw is people handle it a little bit different according to the talent. Some people stand up the Leo, which is the rusher, right? Some people put that hand in the ground, making it 5. That's what he's talking about. 5 people or 5 down linemen, which is almost like a traditional. Man, I don't want to get too technical into this. I'm gonna just try to make it simple. All right. So, Matt, let's do a show and then we'll get into this heavy. All right. But this is the key. I'm gonna just simplify it. I'm gonna make it real simple. The key to this is that Sam is like a rusher. Okay? So that's why when they was going through OTAs, they was talking about Gregory was playing the Sam. And he said he was playing the Leo. Okay? So this is what makes this defense crazy good for us. And I want y'all to really I'm slowing this down because this is super important. Because what's happening with this 4-3 under is you basically putting 3 pass rushers on the field at the same time. That Sam could also be Parsons. And according to West Coast, I about wrecked my car when he said this. Listen, y'all. That's when he said this, I said, bro, we got to do a show. I'm sorry. We got to right now. He said Liel Collins looked great until he saw Parsons. Aqua pause. Aqua pause on purpose. So I want y'all to imagine. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to explain this the best I can. Likely what's going to have to, this is how offensive teams going to have to try to counter that. It's likely going to be a tight end versus Parsons. Now, I'm giving y'all aqua pauses on purpose. Dramatic effect. Because I want y'all to think and try to imagine. If Liel Collins is struggling against Parsons and Gregory. Okay? Y'all stay with me on what I'm saying. If Liel Collins is struggling on Parsons and Gregory coming off that edge, what's going to happen against a tight end? Dramatic effect. I'm quiet on purpose because I want people to think, damn it. Y'all got to remember that Ty, when he first went against Parsons, his first rep on Parsons, injured him because of the speed coming off the edge. Dramatic effect. I'm quiet on purpose. This is why I drunk the hell out of that Kool-Aid, bro. Now, I'm being dead. Now, see, if it's anything that I super drunk the Kool-Aid on, when I say I'm talking about drunk, I mean, I'm drunk on it. That front seven, if healthy, y'all might as well get ready. It's going to be a super turn up on that front seven. It's going to be a super turn up because there's no answer for D-Law and Parsons on the same side. There's no answer for Tank and Gregory potentially coming out the same side. There's no answer for that. I think, Jeremy, I think you're right. Oh, Sadiqa, damn, she said I'm lost. All right, let me explain it. Okay. This go help explain it best. My boy Matt on. He said, and a tight end on Parsons means you can't double team him and Tank both is one-on-one. All right, so let me explain that. Because, see, Matt is dead ass right on that. All right. So the tight end, look on the right side, the equal, okay? Over that right tackle will be Tank. normally most teams go try to double tank. But when you line up Parsons or Gregory to that same side, it creates one-on-one blocking. So your highest paid player, because of the switch and the talent to the 4-3 under, should have more opportunities to make plays. Hopefully I explained it right, Sadiku, to where you should kind of see the strategic advantage of the 4-3 under, because it doesn't work without the talent. I had somebody come on and say, boss, Quinn ran the 4-3 under at Atlanta, so it's not gonna work. I said, please tell me where is the Tank, Gregory, and Parsons in Atlanta? Can you please explain that? If you can explain that, I will say I drunk the Kool-aid too fast. He stopped talking. Because the 4-3 under, this is the best way to explain it, in my opinion. Damn, I didn't want to go this long, but hey, man, it's first day of practice. But this is something that people gotta kind of know, bro. If you understand this, it's gonna get you excited about our defense, and you not gonna be so Debbie Downer over what happened with Mike Nolan. Because a lot of us act like them damn Saints fans with bags over their heads and eyes cut out, where we just super pessimistic to where you annoying as hell. So even when stuff is going right, oh, thank you, Jamie Eccles. Thank you. That's what I'm seeing with this 4-3 under, bro. It's going to be just what you said. It would be a meeting of the minds at the QB, basically. Yes. Yes. We going to be getting after them QBs this year, bro. If the key is Tank got to be healthy, Gregory got to be healthy, and Parsons got to be healthy. If all three are healthy, oh, man, yes, it's going to be a meeting at the quarterback. It's going to be porn. They're going to take turns. Telling you. That's what I'm saying, man. Just go and get ready. Get ready. Get ready. I forgot to tell y'all that, too. I forgot to because me and West Coast was talking a minute. He told me, he said, bruh, he said Parsons came so clean on Dak. He said Parsons came so clean off that edge on Dak. He said if they was live, he would have hurt him. So, yeah. So anyway, y'all let your boy Boss do his research real quick. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to start researching day one practice. I'm going to listen to a lot of clips. I'm going to look at a lot of videos. I'm going to listen to the press conferences. And we going to come back. Y'all know that. And just so the key is this. This is the key. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, but you got to hit that bell. You also got to do it on Facebook, man. Dead serious. A lot of people don't know this. You don't get the notifications unless you do it right. I'm gonna hit that button again, man. You follow the process. So you have to do this, man. Because a lot of people be thinking we begging for likes. Oh, just hit like and subscribe. Hit like we begging. So we act like how we act. We act uppity when people ask you to do something. No, it's a reason. We want you to hit that like and that subscribe and that notification. So when we do go live, even if it's 1 a.m, if you up, shit, come join it. Because we didn't plan on doing this today. And this is, y'all go ahead and get ready. This is how it's getting ready to be. Football here. Planned shows are over. You only got to plan shows when you need to give the people content that they might not know. But all the days of what if and who's gonna be the count battles and all that content dead. It's here now. And with it being here now, as stuff break, you gonna hear from us. So we gotta do it the social media way. The way that you do it through social media, is you gotta hit that like and subscribe, man, and that bell. And I'm gonna say this one more time. When you hit like, what you doing is you growing this channel. Cause like is not just like, it's a computer. And what like is saying, this is how the computer picks it up. It say, oh, they like it? Oh, really? Let's put this in front of more people. That's free. So I'm gonna be honest, it's hypocritical to say that you like Boss Cowboy Sports and you like our content and you don't even hit the like button. You a hater in disguise. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But if you liking it, hit the like button. I mean that. If you liking it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, and I'm serious about this, if I say something that you don't like, hit the that you don't like it. I mean that. I don't give a damn. Hit the I don't like it button. Your voice matter both ways. It don't just matter when you agree with us. It matter when you don't agree with us. Because it don't matter. Either way, the algorithm go say, it's gonna say, oh, they're engaged on that channel. So that if you want to grow us, that's what you do. I'm gonna do this one more time. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get the notification. All right. So I obviously appreciate everybody. Y'all don't go nowhere, man. Y'all got to at least let me conclude. Don't act like church, man. You know, people be ready to run out of church every time the pastor starts talking about offering. You know what I mean? Everybody be ready to get out of church. So y'all at least got to listen to me conclude at least this part of the show. And I'm going to say this. Oh, man, I ain't even put on my thumbnail, man. I swear to God, I'll be tripping. Y'all give me a second, man. For real. Y'all really do give me a second. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I gotta put my thumbnail in here real quick. Y'all just be patient with me, man. I'm so sorry. It's just what it is. That's the beautiful thing about being all the way honest. That's the beautiful thing about going live is people start to appreciate the imperfections. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't perfect when it's live. It's stuff happen. You know, stuff act weird, stuff you didn't plan for, and you gotta adjust. You know, we not like television where it's 1,000 producers behind the scenes that's making sure everything is crisp and perfect. Nah, we mess up. So I just added the thumbnail to the stream. So before y'all go, I'm gonna ask y'all to also do one more thing before I conclude. I added the thumbnail, so and this is the reason. I want y'all to share this. Really, really. Do us a favor. Share it. Like, share this in some groups. Share this to some people that you know like in Dallas Cowboy content. That's how you help us. So, in conclusion, you should know this if you've been following us for a while. But I'm going to say it anyway for the new people. Here at Boss Cowboy Sports, we strive to be loyal. And loyal to us is telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. It can sometimes come across disloyal, but I'm going to tell you what's actually disloyal, being devoted. Because a devoted person is just going to tell people what they want to hear. A loyal person is going to tell you what you need to hear. We the channel that's gonna tell you when you need gum before you go talk to that lady or before you go talk to that dude. It's us. And we pride ourselves in it. So, again, I'm not saying I'm always right. I'm not saying you gonna always agree with me. But what I'm saying is that the OC, me, for sure, Keystone, everybody that's affiliated with us, we striving to tell you the truth. Stay up.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.